Shalom. I'm gonna start off to say all praises to YAHAWAH, Ba'ashem YAHAWAH, double honors to the apostles of Israel, which are of great millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect of Israel. YAHAWAH is the true name of the Heavenly Father, and YAHAWAH is the true name of His only begotten Son. And basically, this sit down is gonna it's gonna go, and I don't even know how to say this, but this is basically dealing with Satan and Job. You know, like Job was a rich man. The prophet Job, he was a rich man, and basically this is the Lord sitting down talking to Satan, okay? And Satan is a spiritual entity, you know, and he's also one of the sons of the Most High on the left hand. All right, he's not like the holy angels, you know. He's like the wicked, like one of the wicked angels, you know. And basically, this is gonna go into how Satan and the Most High, it's like they made a bet, you know, on Job to see how faithful he would be, you know. But this is Job 1:6, and I'm gonna read down to lucky. Where's 12? I hate when they yarn do sit downs, but it's cool. These weak bodies. It says, now there was a day when the sons of the Most High came to present themselves before the YAHAWAH, and Satan came also among them. So the sons of the Most High were the angels, you know, the holy angels, and Satan came as well. The spiritual entity Satan came as well. And it said in verse 7, when the YAHAWAH said unto Satan, whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the YAHAWAH and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. So that's what Satan do. You know, all the day long, he's doing wickedness. You know, he's performing the Most High's work on the left hand. You know, and this proves that also it's not a such thing as hell. Because if that's the case, why would Satan go to and fro through the earth? You know, Satan would be so-called under the ground where the fire is, you know, as how they depict hell in church and so forth, you know. And it says in verse 8, and the YAHAWAH said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job? So the Most High said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job? So the Most High, like, well, Satan, have you tried my servant Job? You know, testing his faith, you know, his loyalty to him. Because when you start to read, before you get to the 6th verse, how basically the Most High blessed Job with blessings, like he was rich, you know, he had a family and so forth, you know, they were living good, and his wife came up against him. And I'm gonna read that too, just to show you, you know, how these women ain't with us. And the main point of me reading this and doing a sit down on this because a brother had a woman issue today. You know, basically she didn't want to deal with him. You know, she said basically, you know, he couldn't support her. It was just bullshit. You know, because you know, dealing with the scriptures, a woman cannot depart from her husband, you know. But anyway, it just shows that our women are not with us. But it's cool because Isaiah 4:1 is going to come into play for a lot of brothers, you know, for the ones that's not martyrs and so forth, you know. But even to be a martyr for YAHAWAH, Ba'ashem YAHAWAH, that's a glorious thing, because you're going to rise with the Lord first. Like when the Lord come back, you're going to be with him first. And then the rest of the elect and the 1/3 gonna be beamed up. But it says, I'm reading again in verse 8. And the YAHAWAH said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feared the Most High and escheweth evil. So basically, he don't fuck with evil. Like, he kept the commandments, you know. He feared the Most High. He was an upright man. Then Satan answered the Yahawah and said, do Job fear the Most High for naught? So he's saying, so Satan like, do Job fear the Most High? No. Like, you know, has not thou made an hedge about him? So the Lord has not thou made an hedge above him? The Lord is going to protect his men, his servants, you know. So the Lord has a hedge. Basically, he's in the hands of the Most High. Even though he go through different trials and tribulations through the aspect of his life that you can read about in the book of Job, the 1st chapter, going to the 2nd chapter. You know how he had boils and so forth. The Most High, basically, he still protected him. You know, he had a hedge about him, like how Satan said, has not thou made a hedge about him and about his house and about all that he hath on every side? That has blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land. So he was rich, you know. And it says, but put forth thy hand now and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face. So so Satan saying to the Most High, okay, look, basically, if you take all his blessings away from him, he's going to curse your name, you know. And it says, man, slavery. I've been working, you know. Slavery, working for Esau, is wearing the brothers out that's in the truth. It says right in verse 12, and the Yahawah said unto Satan, behold, all that he hath is in thy power. Only upon himself put not forth thy hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord. So Satan couldn't touch Job, but with certain things, certain aspects in his life, his riches, that was in the power of Satan to take that away. But it also proves too that Satan has to go through the Most High in order to do the things that he's able to do, you know. And it says in verse 13, it says, and there was a day when his sons and his daughters were eating and drinking wine in the eldest brother's house. And there came a messenger to Job and said, the oxen were plowing and the asses feeding beside them. And the Sabians fell upon them and took them away, so they stole them. Yea, they have slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. And it says, while he was yet speaking, there came also another, and said, the fire of the Most High is fallen from heaven, and have burnt up the sheep and servants, and consumed them. And back in them times, you know, you had people working for you. That's how people got down, you know. And the sheep, the more sheep you have, that's the more riches that you profit off of, you know. So he was a rich man. He had thousands of sheep. And it says, and I only am able, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. It says, while he was yet speaking, there came also another, and said, the Chaldeans made out 3 bands and fell upon the camels, and have carried them away. Yea, and slain the servants with the edge of the sword. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee. So back to back, these different calamities, these different trials and tribulations, well, trials, you know, they came forth upon Job, you know. Verse 18, while he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, thy sons and thy daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. And behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness and smote the 4 corners of the house, and it fell upon the young men, and they are dead. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee. So even they died. Then Job arose and rent his mantle and shaved his head for mourning. That's why people used to do was shave their head for mourning, sorrow, and fell down upon the ground and worshipped. Worshipped who? Who did he fall on the ground and worship? The Most High, Yahawah B'Shem, Yahweh Shai. He kept the faith and said, naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. So he's like, shit, I came out naked, I leave naked. The Yahawah Salaki, the Yahawah gave, and the Yahawah had taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be the name of the Yahawah. So he worshiped the Most High still. And that's what we have to do in this truth. And only the elect, the 1/3 that believe in Yahawah, B'Shem, Yahweh Shai, is going to do that. That's the faith he kept. Because why? If you read over here in let's see, what verse was it? Salaki, hold on. In verse 10, it said, has not thou made an hedge about him? The Lord had a hedge around him. He kept the faith. In all this, Job sinned not, nor charged the most High foolishly. So, even with the things he went through, he wasn't like, man, the Most High this and that, the Most High, he bullshit. He didn't say none of that. It said he shaved his head and he worshiped. The Most High gave, the Most High taken away. Blessed be the name of the Yahawah. And look what his wife says after this is in chapter 2, and I'm gonna start right here at 7. So went Satan forth from the presence of the Yahawah and smote Job with sore boils. So he had boils from the sole of his foot unto his crown, unto his head. And he took him a potsherd to scrape himself withal, and he sat down among the ashes. Then said his wife, his wicked ass wife, then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse the Most High and die. So she was like, man, look, curse the Most High and die. And he says in verse 10, but he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh, the one that don't have no knowledge. That's a foolish woman. A foolish woman is a woman that don't have the knowledge of the Most High. She don't fear the Most High. She's not humble. She's not shamefaced. She don't fear. That was a non-fearful thing for her to say that about the Most High. Curse him and die. You know what I'm saying? And it says, what shall we receive? It said, what? Question like, what? Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High? And shall we not receive evil? And all this did not Job sin with his lips? So basically I'm gonna close that out with that. Basically, man, no matter what the Most High takes away from us, we have to keep the faith. Praise his name for the things that he gave us, and for the things that we don't have too. We're not going to have everything on this side. In that day, like how it says Isaiah 4:1, that day 7 women shall take hold of one man. If you don't have no woman, this is your woman first. And that's what brothers got to remember. And the brother today, he did remember that. He remembered that. And he also knew that the Most High took her away for a reason. Either because, maybe he was seeking the Most High, like how it says in the Apocrypha, a wicked woman's given as a portion to a wicked man. So maybe, he's the righteous and she's the wicked, and the Lord was taking that wicked woman away from him so that he can receive 7 other righteous women. Of course, none of our women are just going to teach the truth like that, but a certain amount of women are able to repent or to understand this truth, and that's who the Lord is going to give that's the women that the Lord's going to give to his men, you know, in those times. It's those women that be like, okay, look, we messed up, and know who the prophets are, or who his servants are, you know, of Yahawah Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, you know. And I'm Salakia, if I'm kind of stuttering over my words a little bit. This damn weather got me got my nose stopped up and shit, you know. But you know, basically that's what's gonna happen, man. You know, if you don't have a woman, it's cool. This is the woman first. You know, you do the Lord's work first, and we'll receive more women. You know, fuck one, we'll get many. And if you do have a woman and she don't understand this truth, you know, don't leave her. If she do you good, don't leave her. You know, deal with her. You know, because you're an unbelieving woman, you know, or say if you're a woman, you believe in the truth and your husband don't, they can be saved, you know. So stay with them. If they do you good, you know, you can deal with them, you stay with them, you know. So with that, I'm saying all praise to Yahawah Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which are of Israel, which are you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, and the rest of Israel that's scattered around the four corners of the earth, that believe in the gospel of Yahawah Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom. Equam Yashala.